Hello, future QA professionals. Welcome back to QA Testing Made Easy. In this video, we're going to continue with our QA interview questions and answers series, and answer 20 more interview questions that can make or break your job interview. So if you're preparing for that big QA interview, stay tuned. Question for 1. Have you ever encountered a situation where your testing uncovered a significant security vulnerability? How did you handle it? Answer: yes, in a previous project, I discovered a security vulnerability that could potentially expose sensitive user data. I immediately reported it to the development team and collaborated with security experts to find a quick resolution. Question 42. How do you balance between automated and manual testing for a project? Answer: I believe in a balanced approach to testing. I automate repetitive and time-consuming test cases to increase efficiency, while critical scenarios and exploratory testing benefit from manual testing to uncover hidden defects. Question 43. Describe a time when you had to work on multiple projects or tasks simultaneously. How did you manage your time effectively? Answer: in a fast-paced environment, I prioritize tasks based on deadlines and project importance. I use task management tools to organize my workload and set clear milestones to ensure timely completion of each task. Question for 4. How do you ensure that your test cases cover accessibility requirements for users with disabilities? Answer: to ensure accessibility compliance, I follow Web Content Accessibility Guidelines (WCAG) and use assistive technologies such as screen readers to test the application's usability for users with disabilities. Question 45. How do you handle test case failures? What steps do you take to investigate and resolve them? Answer: when a test case fails, I analyze the test environment, application logs, and test data to identify the root cause. I then create a detailed bug report with steps to reproduce the issue and work closely with the development team to resolve it. Question 46. What steps do you take to ensure test coverage for edge cases and boundary conditions? Answer: for edge cases and boundary conditions, I analyze requirements and specifications carefully to identify critical points. I create test cases specifically designed to test these conditions, ensuring maximum test coverage. Question 47. How do you document defects, test cases, and test results effectively? Answer: I use comprehensive defect tracking systems and test case management tools to document defects, test cases, and test results. Clear and organized documentation is essential for easy reference and sharing with stakeholders. Question 48. Can you explain the concept of black box and white box testing? Answer: black box testing focuses on testing the application's functionality without considering its internal structure or code. White box testing, on the other hand, involves testing based on an understanding of the application's internal code and logic. Question 49. Describe a situation where you had to deal with a high-pressure testing deadline. How did you manage the situation? Answer: in a time-critical project, I prioritized high-risk scenarios and critical functionalities. I collaborated with the team to streamline the testing process and utilize test automation to execute repetitive test cases, ensuring timely delivery. Question 50. How do you stay organized and manage your testing tasks effectively during a project's lifecycle? Answer: I create detailed test plans and test cases at the beginning of the project. I regularly update and track their progress using test management tools, which allows me to stay organized and manage tasks efficiently. Question 51. Describe your experience with cross-functional testing involving multiple teams or departments. Answer: in my previous roles, I have worked on projects that involved cross-functional testing, such as integrating with third-party systems. I collaborate with other teams, exchange information, and conduct end-to-end testing to ensure seamless functionality. Remember, every interview is unique, and you may encounter a mix of technical, behavioral, and scenario-based questions. Practice answering these questions with confidence and tailor your responses to showcase your expertise and suitability for the specific QA engineer role. Question 5.2. How do you ensure the test environment remains stable and consistent throughout the testing process? Answer: to maintain a stable test environment, I work closely with the DevOps and development teams to ensure that the environment is properly configured and all necessary dependencies are in place. I also perform regular checks to identify and resolve any environmental issues that may arise. Question 5.3. Can you share an experience where you successfully implemented test automation for a complex feature or module? Answer: in a previous project, I implemented test automation for a complex payment processing feature. By creating a robust automation framework and carefully designing test scripts, we were able to validate the feature across different scenarios efficiently, saving significant testing time. Question 5.4. How do you approach testing for applications that handle large datasets or process high volumes of transactions? Answer: for applications handling large datasets or high transaction volumes, I design test scenarios that mimic real-world usage patterns. I also conduct load and performance testing using tools like Meter to ensure the application's stability under such conditions. Question 5.5. What steps do you take to ensure that the test suite remains maintainable and easy to understand for the entire QA team? Answer: I ensure that each test case follows a clear naming convention and includes comments. I group related test cases into logical folders or packages, making it easier for team members to navigate and locate specific tests when needed. Question 56. Explain the role of QA in the software development lifecycle SDLC. Answer: QA plays a crucial role throughout the SDLC. It starts with reviewing requirements and creating test plans during the planning phase. During development, QA collaborates with developers to perform unit testing. In the testing phase, QA executes various tests to identify defects. And during the release phase, QA validates the final product before deployment. Question 5.7. Can you describe your experience with cross-browser testing and ensuring compatibility across different browsers? Answer: I have extensive experience in cross-browser testing using tools like BrowserStack. I verify that the application functions consistently across popular browsers such as Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Edge, and I handle browser-specific issues accordingly. Question 58. What do you do when a bug report is rejected by the development team without resolution? Answer: if a bug report is rejected, I review the report and the development team's response carefully. If I still believe the issue is valid, I provide additional evidence and gather support from other team members or stakeholders to reevaluate the bug's severity and impact. Question 59. Explain your experience with test data-driven testing and how it improves test coverage. Answer: in test data-driven testing, I use external data sources such as spreadsheets or databases to feed multiple test data sets into a single test case. This approach significantly increases test coverage as it enables testing with various data combinations without duplicating test cases. Question 60. How do you handle testing for applications that need to be compliant with data privacy regulations, such as GDPR? Answer: for applications subject to data privacy regulations. I ensure that all personal data is appropriately masked or anonymized during testing. I follow strict data privacy guidelines and collaborate with the data protection officer or legal team to maintain compliance. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more valuable insights on QA and testing. Best of luck with your interviews, keep practicing, and remember, you've got this.